The air was thick with dust and cruelty. As the crowd gathered in the small town square, the kind of gathering that carried the stench of desperation and greed, the wooden platform creaked beneath the weight of the girls' being, paraded like livestock, their wrists bound, their eyes hollow with fear. The auctioneer's voice rang out sharp, slicing through the murmurs of men who had come not to buy hope, but to buy ownership. "Next up!" he bellowed, yanking a trembling young woman forward by the arm. She stumbled into the harsh sunlight, her face hidden behind tangled hair. But even through her exhaustion, something in her posture set her apart. Her name was Clara. She had been stolen, dragged here from the ranch where she once dreamed of freedom, and now she stood like cattle before the highest bidder. The men in the crowd sneered, shouting numbers with the same casualness as one would bid on a mule. Clara's chest tightened with shame, but somewhere deep inside, she clung to a fragile spark that refused to die. In the back of the crowd, a man in a worn-out hat shifted in his saddle. His name was Caleb Walker, a cowboy known more for his silence than his words. He had scars on his hands from years of working the land, and scars in his heart from a past he rarely spoke of. But as his steel-blue eyes locked on Clara, something stirred inside him, something protective, fierce, unexplainable. She wasn't just another soul on the auction block. She was someone who didn't belong in chains. The bidding began. Voices rose. Men tossed around amounts as if she were no more than an animal to be branded. Caleb clenched his jaw. He'd worked his ranch day and night, saving every coin for equipment, for feed, for survival. But as he watched Clara's trembling hands and the cruel tug of the auctioneer's grip, he realized something. No amount of cattle, no stretch of land, no pile of coins was worth more than her freedom. The auctioneer laughed as the numbers climbed, pointing at one man who shouted louder than the rest. "Going once! Going twice!" And that was when Caleb's deep, steady voice cut through the chaos. "All of it," he said. The crowd went silent, heads turning toward the cowboy who rarely spoke but always meant what he said. The auctioneer frowned. "All of what, stranger?" Caleb swung his saddlebag forward, heavy with coins, notes, and the hard-earned savings of years. "Every dime I own. Every cent, she's worth it." The crowd murmured in disbelief. Some jeered. Some scoffed. But the auctioneer's greed gleamed in his eyes, and with a wide grin, he slammed his hammer down. "Sold!" To the cowboy with nothing left but his hat and his horse. Clara was shoved off the block toward him, her chains rattling. Caleb dismounted, towering over the sneering guards, and without hesitation, he pulled a knife from his boot and cut the ropes from her wrists. The crowd gasped. No one had ever seen a buyer set one free. Not in this place, not in this cruel system, Clara. Today we're talking about how to keep love fresh. Firstly, plan some surprise events for your partner to heat up your relationship on memorable days. Being honest and open with your partner about your feelings is also important. Remember, love isn't just about feelings. It's also about actions. If you truly care for someone, you'll take the necessary steps to keep that love alive and vibrant. So here's a tip. Don't hesitate to express your feelings of affection toward your partner.